In this video, we're going to demonstrate the combination of a couple commands, mainly the commands that we've done previously by making text bold and also making text a chosen color. So in this example, we'll be making bold colored text in our typical message board. So let's cursor down here, get the text in the area. Oh yes, before, if you missed the other videos, in this area here to the left, there's a link that's message text. If you click on it, it opens up another window. I'll pull it down here into the camera, and it shows the colors that are available for us to use for text. And then on the right side of the column here, it shows the command colors that you use within the square brackets, and they're simply or basically the name for the color, such as black, silver, red, purple. And those will be the typical callouts that we'll add between the command brackets. Let's close this out and we'll start a typical post here. We'll start with a title. And well, I used the word type instead of text this time. Doesn't matter. It's interchangeable. Let's tab into the text area. And again, like previous ones, I've previously created some text in a word processor, and I'm just going to do a cut and paste into our message board software here. So there we go. Let me go ahead and get rid of this top line up here, just in case we need the space in this demo window. Again, I repeat that we're combining both the boldness code and the color code in this example, so that we come up with nice bold colored text. And again, it can be applied to a character, a word, a sentence, a paragraph, or the entire post. So it's just a matter of choice. You know, hopefully you do it tastefully. But let's go ahead and show an example here. And we'll start with this sentence that we've been doing lately, which is making the just a single character, the capital H, a bold color here. So we start off, as we do all the other commands, with an open square bracket, and this time we're going to tell it to make it bold, so we use the B command, and then we close the command off. Each command is by itself as an element. Then we start the next command, which will tell us to create a color for it. So we're going to do an open square bracket, and we're going to type in a color, in this case red, and then we're going to close that command off with a closing square bracket. Then we'll cursor immediately to the right side of the letter between the H and the E, because we only want the H to be bold and also in red. So we need to now shut down the commands. We started the color and the boldness. Now we want to stop the color and the boldness. So again, we do an open bracket, square bracket, and we use the forward slash this time. Tell it that this is ending. And then what are we ending? We're ending the red color. So we type in red, and we close that command off with a bracket. We start another opening square bracket because we want to stop the boldness now. So far, we've turned everything bold from this point on, and we started off with red and we've stopped the red, and now we need to stop the boldness. So we have the square bracket already typed. We're going to type in the forward slash for stopping the element, and then we're going to add what we want stopped, which was bold type, and we're going to close the command off with a closing square bracket. So now when you see the final post, that H will be a bold red color. Typically, like we've done before, we continue down the next line, and this time we'll make a word color and bold. So again, we start with the open square bracket, command B for bold, closing bracket. We start the next command, open bracket. This time we'll use blue, closing bracket. So now everything from this point on is bold and blue. So, but we want to limit it to just the word word. So we cursor back to immediately after the end of the word, and we start our command with an open bracket. And we're going to this time tell it to stop. We use the forward slash, and we're going to tell it to stop the color blue, and we're going to close the command off, and then immediately open the next command with an open square bracket, and then a forward slash to stop the boldness, and we type a B in there, and we close the command off with a closing square bracket. And like the previous H, now we have the word word is going to be bold and blue. And we'll finish out here with making the sentence directly below it. The entire sentence will be bold and also blue. So we find an insertion point just before the sentence, and we start off with an open square bracket, the bold command B, and we'll finish that command up with a closing bracket. Start a new command, open bracket, type in green this time, the color we'll choose, and then we're going to close the command off with a closing bracket. So at this point, like previously, everything at this point will be bold in green, but we'll limit it to this sentence only, and we will cursor all the way to the end of the sentence and start our closing commands. Open bracket, forward slash, green, close command. Now we just turned off the green color. We now want to turn off the boldness. Open bracket, forward slash to stop it. B is to what to stop. And then the closing command bracket, which is the square closing bracket. Now this sentence will be a bold green color when we view it in the final post, and all the other material will be black except where we've added color and type weight to the other elements, such as the H and the word. So let's go ahead and finish this post by clicking the post button. We now got the thank you post page. We'll now go to the beginning of the message board, and there's our new post. We can see bold, color, type, and a post. And we'll click on it, and here we go. Cursor this into the camera, and here we have our samples. We have, starting down here, we have the H in bold red. The next sentence down, we have a bold blue word, and followed with the final with the immediate sentence and being bold green. And as you can see, after that bold green, the rest of the text was black. Now, as a caution, if we had missed our commands, if we had typed maybe an ending parenthesis rather than a square bracket, everything at this point would continue to be bold or colored. And the command no longer a command, it becomes part of the text element. Only because the command has not been enclosed in square brackets. So make sure you always close your commands off properly. Use the square brackets, and to stop an effect you always have to use the forward slash and use the proper commands. This is it. Now a good sample here of some bold color type, and hopefully you'll use it tastefully in the message board. Thank you much.